So you need to send money back home. What do? You probably open up your usual app, right? The one you always use. You glance at the rates, it looks okay, and you hit send. Job done. But what if I told you that decent deal is secretly siphoning money out of your transfer, money you didn't even know you were losing? Let's dig in. And that, right there, is the whole secret. The cheaper, smarter way to send money? It's not some complicated trick. It's right there, hiding in plain sight. The thing is, the entire system is kind of banking on the fact that you'll never bother to look for it. So what are we actually talking about here? Let's put some real numbers on it. Say you're sending $1,000. If you take that easy, direct route, boom, you could be out more than $47. Just gone. That's money that was supposed to go to your family, vanished because of a bad rate or some fee they buried in the fine print. And listen, this isn't some freak accident. It happens over and over. It's basically a systemic problem. You could even call it the invisible tax. I mean, just think about it. You're busy, right? You need to get this done. So you pop open your go-to app, the rate seems fine, and you just send it. That convenience? Well, that's their secret weapon. The whole industry is designed to profit from you not checking other options. Because here's the kicker. The most obvious path is almost never the cheapest. And the numbers, wow, the numbers back this up. Get this, only about 1 out of every 4 people sending money, only 1, even bothers to check a second platform. And what's the result? The average global fee is a whopping 6.2%. That's more than double what the UN says it should be. Add it all up, and that convenience is costing us, collectively, billions of dollars. Okay, so what if you do decide to fight back? Try to find that better deal yourself. Well, that's when you enter a whole new world of pain. We call it the frantic search. Yeah, it probably feels a little something like this, right? It's just a total mess of flashing numbers and charts, all changing every single second. You're just trying to make sense of it all, and honestly, it's designed to be overwhelming. This is the manual process, and it's pure anxiety. You've got like 5 different apps open, Peza, Lemfi, Wise. You're trying to do currency conversions in your head, all while you're literally racing against the clock, because the rates are changing as you're looking at them. You're basically in a battle with an algorithm, and one wrong move, one tiny mistake, could cost you big time. But what if you didn't have to do any of that? What if you could just automate that whole crazy process? Imagine a tool that just slices through all that noise and shows you the hidden route you've been missing all along. Well, that tool exists. It's called Naira Traffic, and it's basically an engine that's built to do one thing and do it perfectly. It scans every single possible route for your money, and in seconds, it points you to the one that gets the most cash to the other side. It finds that hidden path for you. And look, this is what that difference looks like. On the left, you've got your standard direct route. You lose over $47. But on the right, that's the Naira traffic route. It does something clever. It sends the money through a different currency first, and instead of a loss, you get a gain of over $62. That's a swing of almost $110 on a single transfer, all from just finding a smarter path. So how does it pull off this magic? Well, under the hood, there's some serious tech at work. It's constantly pulling live rates from all the different providers. Then its algorithm tests hundreds of different combinations, not just direct routes, but these complex triangular paths, even routes that jump between different apps. It scores every single option and then shows you the absolute best one right at that moment. But here's where it gets even more interesting. This powerful engine doesn't just find great routes for people sending money. All that data it's collecting, it creates this incredibly valuable stream of information. And that opens up a whole new use case, a kind of intelligence layer for a totally different kind of user. You see, if you're an economics student or a financial researcher, getting your hands on live, reliable data for African currency corridors is, well, it's insanely expensive. You'd normally have to pay for these high-end institutional tools. Naira Traffic completely changes that game. I mean, just look at these numbers. To get access to something like a Bloomberg terminal, the industry gold standard, you're looking at around 25 grand a year. Naira Traffic gives you access to that same level of high-quality live data for just $420. That's not just a little cheaper, that's a complete game changer. And this chart really spells it out. Look at what Naira Traffic does. It combines that multi-leg arbitrage, those smart currency hops we talked about, with the ability to route across different providers. And it has deep economic analysis tools. It's the only thing on the market that puts all of that together at a price anyone can actually afford. It's in a league of its own. And we're not just talking about a spreadsheet of raw numbers here. This is a full-blown analyst suite. You get tools for market overviews, economic analysis. You can even stress test different scenarios. It's serious, professional-grade intelligence, all powered by that same engine that saves everyday people money on their transfers. Okay, so that's pretty amazing for researchers. But let's bring it back to what this means for you, the person sending money home. What kind of return are we talking about? How does a 48x return on your investment sound? Seriously, the tool basically pays for itself in the very first transfer you optimize. And this isn't just some theoretical number. On average, users find over $2,400 in savings. And get this, they find it within their first 10 searches. That's how fast this thing works. It immediately uncovers the money you've been leaving on the table. And you know what the best part is? You can see this for yourself with zero risk. Everyone who signs up gets 10 free searches. No credit card, no commitment, nothing. You just sign up and see the better route. It's that simple. So, really, the only question left is, are you ready to finally find the route you've been missing all this time? That cheaper, smarter path is out there, waiting, and now you've got the map to find it.